Okay, Dr. RJ Bruno. Again, this is marathon season right now. I'm doing this at the end of September, and I wanted to talk a little bit about another training feature for runners, and that's called plyometrics. Plyometrics are kind of a jumping type exercise. If you ever saw somebody jumping up onto a box that, let's say, is about 30 inches tall, he's doing plyometrics. People will jump up on the box and then hop back down. Jump up on the box, hop back down. And they're basically using the springiness in their legs to push themselves up on top of the box. That springiness of the legs is very useful during the running cycle because part of the motive force of running is the elasticity of the muscles springing. You're basically hopping from one leg to the other during the running cycle, and your hop is similar to the bunny rabbit or the kangaroo, where you're kind of springing off of the legs, not just basically pushing. One of the physiology graduate students figured out for his thesis that it was almost impossible to run if all you did is use the strength in your muscles, because there just wasn't enough power to do the running. And so a lot of the force comes from this springiness that I'm talking about. So the plyometrics kind of trains this. You can hop on both legs, hop on one leg. There are a few that you may see people doing where they are kind of pushing their knees up. It's called high knees. So they'll run with the knees driving up as high as they can. There's another one that's very common. It's called the butt kick. And this is where they're running and they're trying to hit their butts with their heel behind them. In both of these cases, there's no attempt to be very fast. The gait is just kind of a slow movement that's focusing on the movement of the knee or the heel. And the whole idea is to train those muscles that are used during the running cycle. Again, people will sometimes, like I said, be hopping on one leg or bounding, where they will kind of almost jump from one leg to the next leg. And again, this is to kind of practice the force that you're going to push into the ground. They have shown that people who do these plyometric exercises can help to improve their running, running faster, etc. Now, I was taught a particular drill by a running coach. It's called the 5-step paw drill. And that drill is basically a drill where you take 4 steps forward and 1 step back. You kind of have to practice this to know what I'm talking about. But basically, after you practice this long enough, it's kind of like an automatic thing where all of a sudden you got the 4th foot, and then you take the step back with the 5th foot. And then you drive off the back foot, and you take the step number 1 again. So it's kind of a helter-skelter type gait, but it's really good at practicing a lot of the things that's in the running form. And again, it's a type of plyometric drill. My favorite is actually the 3-step paw drill. Where what you do there is you take 1 step forward, you take 2 steps forward, you take a 3rd step back, you drive off the back leg, and you take your next first step. So it's 1, 2 forward, 1 step back, 1, 2 forward, 1 step back. So I'm going to do that again. It's 1, 2 forward, 1 step back. Drive forward, 1, 2, back 1. Okay. So this 3-step paw drill is a little bit faster because you're kind of rocking back and forth as you do this. And these odd numbers are important so that you get both legs. If it was an even number of steps, you would find yourself always using the same legs going backwards. By the fact that it's odd number, it's not as difficult. Because you're going to be alternating legs. Um, Again, this is another plyometric drill. There's lots of these drills that runners will do. If you Google running drills, you'll see lots of websites that show these running drills. And these are, like I said, plyometrics that train the elastic force in your legs, which is important for your ability to run any kind of a distance. Okay, enjoy again and hope this helps.